Hello, my name is Islam Hashim, and I would like to speak to you about an idea that I worked on persistently, and I would like to let you see the prototype that I developed. And afterwards, during this video, we are going to introduce you to the future vision of my idea that I see from my own perspective. All right, and that's what you are going to see. And in this video we are going to speak about the components of my prototype. Alright, we are going to see that we are going to see it also, and we are going to speak about the benefits of using this prototype in our everyday life. Alright, and later on we are going to see the prototype itself. Alright, simply the idea is all about the air that we breathe. Right now we are breathing air that we think that it's clean, but actually it's not. Actually it's far away from being clean. And this unclean air, or the dust that flies around us every time and every second that we sit, maybe in our homes, this flies is very harmful. This dust is very harmful because it goes deep into our noses, and from there it goes directly to our lungs, and without enough protection to protect us from the diseases that we see in every day around us, from asthma to other diseases that is not nice for our health. And afterwards we are going to know about the components of the prototype. It's simply about a water container at the bottom, just like here, alright, and above it there will be a vertical sheet that will be stand right in the center of it. Alright, we also will use a rubber tube. Alright, and this rubber tube will bring the water from the water container to the upper of the vertical sheet, and by gravity the water will keep running on the surface of the vertical sheet, cleaning any dust that could come on it. Actually, dust come everywhere. Actually, there will be dust here or everywhere there is dust, but by water, the water will keep cleaning the surface of the vertical sheet, and by cleaning it we are getting rid of it. It's not going to fly anymore in our atmosphere, and we are not going to smell it and breathe it. And by doing this we are getting rid of a main cause of the dangerous diseases that can threaten our lives, everyday life. This could be used for children, in classrooms, in hospitals, in hotels, in everywhere. Alright? And what will bring, we agreed that the gravity will bring the water on the surface of the sheet from up to bottom, but what will bring it from bottom to up? What will bring it up from the water container up to the upper of the vertical sheet? Well, we will use a small motor. Well, a small motor will be used here to bring this water up through the rubber tube till the up of the vertical sheet, and it will go down by gravity. It will keep going and going and going, and while it's running on the surface, as we just mentioned, it will clean the surface of the vertical sheet and getting rid of all of the dust. And about the benefits of this idea, I would like to mention something. It's sort of a side note, but it's really important and it's really related to the core of this idea. According to many scientists, humans in today's life use only 5% of the power of our minds, and we all know that we are controlled by our minds. We all know that also that our minds get fed by oxygen, which means air, and glucose, the glucose. Alright, so what do you think if we improve the quality of the air that we are breathing? We will raise the level of the power that our minds use. That will be reflected on many things on our everyday life. It will be bring out more inventions, more creativity, more improvement to our lives. And this actually, I do believe that this idea will participate with a large part in improving the quality of our life. Where do you think is more cleaner? Inside the home or outside the home? Please take a second and answer this question. If you answered the home, I actually answered the home the first time I heard this question, but it was not the correct answer. The correct answer was outside. Why? Because outside we have the air and we have the rain, which we did not have inside the homes. Alright? So the air and the rain get rid of the dust that flies around us outside, but inside we still have the dust. And what we are going to do by this idea, we are going to bring the air and the rain, actually the rain, inside the home by keeping it running on the vertical sheet. And this is the main idea, to bring the rain inside our homes. Alright? One of the other things that I would like to refer to today in our video today, I would like to refer that to the importance of the oxygen that we breathe. And I would like to ask you a question. Imagine if you are in a garden. You are in a nice garden with trees and under the sun in the daylight, alright, just like this. Actually, this one is artificial, not natural, but let's imagine we are in a garden. Alright, what you are going to do when you are next to a planet like this, a nice planet like this, you are going to breathe deep, because you know that the planet emits oxygen, clean oxygen, during the daylight. I know that, you know that, my grandfather knew that, there is no secret about that. So what you are going to do is you are going to breathe deeply, because you know that you are going to take the benefits of the clean oxygen that this planet emits. But unfortunately you are making something that is harmful to your health. How? I'll tell you how. Well, by breathing deeply like this, you are bringing more dust that is tiny, that is micro, into your nose, that it will go deeply into your nose, and from there it will go directly to your lungs without enough protection to protect you from the diseases like asthma that will harm your health. And by our idea today, and by applying this idea, I do believe that by using it in our everyday life, it could be in a garden, in a home or outside. So this will make our health more protected against the tiny dusts and the micro dusts that could affect negatively our lives. Hello again. Imagine if you are in a garden like this, nice garden under the sun and the green pasture around us, green plants. What you are going to do? You know that you are breathe deeply like this, you are getting the outside dust of the planet. On the surface of the planet, you can look to that. It seems clean, but it's not. It's far away from being clean. There is a lot of dust above the plants, over the surface of its leaves. There is lots of dust on it. And when you breathe deeply, you are getting this dust directly through your nose and into your lungs. That's what you are going to do, and by doing so, you are exposing yourself to diseases that you don't like to have, diseases that is not nice for you. All right. So, how these planets get clean? You know how? By rain. And what we are going to do by our idea today is we are going to bring rain inside our homes. That's what we are going to do. And that's why my idea, and I do believe that this idea is perfect. It's terrific. It's phenomenal. Thank you. We all know that plants under this kind of atmosphere bringing out oxygen under the daylight, under the day sun during the daylight brings oxygen. I know that, you know that. The ancient Egyptians knew that. So, by applying the idea or the air purifier, we are getting rid of this kind of dust that flies around us that we cannot see. Look, I'll tell you something. If you came here and if you brought a torch, I mean a strong light, and you hit the ground like this. What will come out is dust that you cannot see but you will breathe, and this will cause diseases to you. How we get rid of this dust? By rain. In our homes we do not have rain. This idea, the air purifier, is going to be the inside rain. It's going to be like something like it's vertical fountain, and as we mentioned, it like to bring the water from a water container above, from a water container above to the upper of the vertical sheet, and by keeping it running on the vertical sheet, it will clean the dust that you cannot see from the vertical sheet. I'll tell you something. Go to your home, bring any kind of a sheet of glass or a sheet of plastic, and just put it on the side of a wall for 2 days, 3 days, a week, and then come and check it. Sweep it with your hand. You are going to find your hand that is full of dust. See? By water running on the surface on the vertical sheet in our air purifier, we are going to get rid of this dust. The dust you have already touched with your hand is going to harm your health. It's going to negatively affect your health. I do believe that we can have this prototype. Actually, we can produce more products of it and make it available at any home of our homes. I do believe that it could be a unit that could be available at any home of our homes, classrooms, hospitals, stadiums. I do believe the thing is going to be perfect. And my future vision for this device is, I do believe that we can not only bring the make it to take control of the dust, but also we can use it to attract dust. How? Right now I do not know. Really, right now I don't know how to make this air purifier attract dust. But we will know. We will know that once we already produce it. I'll tell you something. The Wright brothers did not know how they are going to fly in the air. How possibly could you put or make something that is heavier than air to fly in the air? But they did it. Why? Because they tried. Because they have the idea in their minds and they tried. That's what we are doing right now. We have the idea and we are trying. I hope I really get my idea communicated well. Thank you for watching.
Hello again. And finally, here is our prototype that we mentioned earlier in our video. And I'd like to have a close look on it to refer to all of its components. And as we see here, it consists of this water tank at the bottom, and the black object right inside, which is the motor that will bring the water out. By the way, this is the level of the water here inside the water container, and the water will travel all the way through this rubber tube, all the way up and then left to go down, to start to go down on the vertical sheet. Let's see how it's going to work. Alright. By the way, when we press the switch, when we switch it on, it will start horizontally to and instantly to drop water inside the water tank. As we see, it started here. Alright, the water drops all the way back to the water tank or water container. Alright, and then this motor bring it up again through this rubber tube as we just mentioned, and as we see here, we see a 90-degree elbow. Alright, and the water, here it is, so silent and so beautiful. By the way, the smell of the water is so fresh, knowing that it's just tap water. feel like you're sitting in front of a basin or a pool. It's the same smell. By the way, this sheet is just 30 by 50 centimeters. We can make larger sheets, maybe 1 meter by 2 meters or larger than that, or just smaller. So that's only the way that the air purifier works with. Alright, here it is. We can switch it off again to see the water instantly stops. As we see, we can switch it back on again. The water will start instantly, drop back, cleaning and sweeping the vertical sheet. By the way, I used in this prototype glass to build it, but I do believe that we can use materials that is more lightweight than glass in the future. We can switch it on here again. The water instantly stopped, and let's back on again. The water instantly started to drop back. So silent, so beautiful. The water smell is so fresh, and here it is. Thank you for watching.
And at the end, I would like to thank you all for taking the time and paying the attention to watch this video segment, hoping that I really communicated my idea well, and I really will appreciate any feedback from your side. Also, I would like to thank you, all the thanks to Hello Tomorrow Group and to all the efforts that they do to bring us a better tomorrow.